Good morning, happy Christmas Eve. I actually cannot believe it is Christmas tomorrow. Welcome to another YouTube video, which is going to be the final 7-day countdown of my 5k a day challenge. If you are new to this channel, first of all, welcome. My name is Georgia. I'm a women's online health and fitness coach, and I recently started running probably about a year and a half ago. And in December this year, I have taken on the challenge to run 5k every single day for 30 days to raise money for charity. If you watched my earlier video, I take you through the first sort of 7 days. We're now obviously much further into the challenge. I'm about to go and run day 24. And I think the overriding feeling would be that my body just feels old. I definitely feel a lot more my age at the moment, which is kind of different to how I feel. I'd say like energy wise, I feel exactly the same. I feel super energized. I feel great in myself. Like it's just my joints are just feeling a little bit old and creaky, but it's to be expected. I have run obviously 5k every single day consecutively for the last 23 days. One of those runs was actually a 10k, and another run which I did a couple of days ago was a 12.5k. Because me being the crazy person that I am, also set a goal to run my first 15k by the end of this year, and that has somehow now coincided alongside this challenge. So I obviously need to make sure that I'm getting some practice of some slightly longer runs, hence the 10k, the 12.5, and then this coming weekend I will run the 15k. So I have done a little bit extra, but we don't do things by halves here. So I'm gonna go head out for my Christmas Eve run. So many people have asked me, oh, you must be stopping over Christmas. No, if I tell myself I'm gonna do something, it's done. I have spent so many years showing up, doing the do when I don't want to build that like mental resilience, physical resilience. So to me, I don't tolerate that of myself. Like I don't tolerate not doing something of myself. I'm like, no, it's just not a thing in my world. So to all the people who have been saying, oh, surely you'll stop like over Christmas. No, I said I was running 5k a day for 30 days. So that's what we're doing. So I'm gonna go run day 24. I saw my chiropractor yesterday for the last time before the new year, and everything is looking good. Some very painful massage went down, but I know it's for the greater good, and he has definitely helped keep my body in one piece. So I will report back after day 24 on how I'm feeling. That is day 24 done and dusted. Sorry for the strange setup. I have just been stretching. I'm just sat on the floor in my living room, and you guys are currently balanced on my foam roller, so we're being very resourceful. But that run felt so good. Literally felt so good. The Christmas music was on. This is the first time I've actually run to Christmas music, and it was amazing. Although I realised how many, I just put like a random Spotify playlist, like Christmas playlist on, and I've realised how many slow Christmas songs there are, so I did have to do a lot of skipping. But yeah, the Christmas Eve vibes were absolutely immaculate. I did run pretty fast today. I think I ran about 27 minutes, 27 and a half minutes maybe? 27 minutes and 18 seconds, which is not too bad. Fairly minimal on the elevation as well, which is good because near me there are so many hills. But yeah, it was nice. I saw quite a lot of people out walking, so was able to say hi to loads of people. That's one thing that I love when I run and I see other people, is like saying good morning to them. It just brings me joy. So yeah, such a good run. As you can tell, I'm in such a good mood. I've just stretched. I'm gonna foam roll once I finish recording this, because that is what you guys are sat on. And then it is pretty late actually, it's 11:30, so I need to have some breakfast. It is Christmas Eve, but I wanna have my normal bowl of oats today, just because obviously I know that I'm gonna be eating a lot differently over the next few days. So when I can have the odd normal meal, then I definitely will. Plus I have a training session later as well. So I just wanna make sure that I'm well fueled. So I'm gonna foam roll, eat, shower, get into another gym set, and then I will train later. But I'm really hoping that tomorrow's run is going to feel as good as today's run did. That's the one thing that I would say about running. If you're someone who is new to your running journey, runs can be so hit and miss with regards to how you feel. Some runs feel like the greatest thing ever, like you are running through a field of flowers and the sun is shining down on you and everything is just amazing in the world. And some runs feel like you are dragging about 10,000 tons of bricks behind you. You also get all the different variations in the middle as well, but when you get a amazing run, it's just such a nice feeling. I do think, I'm saying this out loud because I'm gonna hold myself to this, and obviously I will come and tell you guys, that I'm doing this tomorrow. Obviously it's Christmas Day tomorrow. Obviously I'm still running. I'm gonna get up early and do my run, probably while it's still dark, just because we have lots of stuff going on tomorrow. Obviously we're seeing my family, we're with my boyfriend's family in the afternoon, and I just want to make sure that my run is done before kind of everyone else gets up, so I can basically run, have a shower, and be like ready for the day to spend time with my family. So the plan is, at the moment, I have an alarm set for 6 a.m. You're probably thinking, Georgia, it's Christmas Day, but it's literally one day of the year and I'm probably never going to get up at that time to run on Christmas Day ever again. So it's a once in a lifetime thing. So yeah, at the moment, 6 a.m. alarm is set. So I'm literally just gonna get up, chuck some clothes on, get straight out of the house, get my run done. It then means I can stretch, I can make sure everything is sorted with everyone's presents as well before everyone else gets up. So yeah, that's the plan. And I'm telling you guys to hold myself accountable, because if I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. So tomorrow, up at 6 a.m, ideally out and running by 6:30. So I'm literally just gonna get straight out of bed, chuck clothes on, go, get it done. I'll be done by like 7. That gives me loads of time to stretch, time to have a shower, because I actually want to have my hair down tomorrow. When I tell you, my hair has looked like this for the entire month of December. Obviously I've washed it, but because I'm running every day, I haven't been able to really do my hair nicely, or I haven't bothered to do my hair nicely because I just know the following day I'm gonna be running again and my hair's gonna be sweaty again. So what I wanna do tomorrow is have a shower and a hair wash and actually have my hair down and put a face of makeup on for Christmas Day. So also by getting up early and getting my run done, it gives me the opportunity to do that. So yeah, day 24 is done and I will see you guys on Christmas Day for day 25. Merry Christmas, good morning. I'm talking quite quietly because it's 6:23 a.m. I've just woken up, well, not long woken up, I've got ready. I'm just going out early and getting this run done this morning. As I said yesterday, I actually woke up naturally just before my alarm, so we're going to take that as a blessing. I'm feeling excited because it's Christmas Day. It is day 1 of my period. I literally woke up and I was like, Merry Christmas to me. But I know when I run, my cramps literally disappear, so I'm actually quite excited for that, for like half an hour. So yeah, we're just going to take it steady this morning. We're going to take off day 25 and I'll check in with you guys after my run. Excuse the crazy look, but that is run 25 done. I'm all stretched, foam rolled. I'm going to go and get in the shower because I am very sweaty, and I'm actually going to get back into my pyjamas for a little bit of this Christmas morning. So I will leave this one here. This morning's run was so peaceful. I have never heard it so quiet outside. I literally saw one other human. It was insane. Christmas music was on, felt really good, took it a little bit slower, body actually felt fine, and yeah, Merry Christmas everyone. I will see you tomorrow for my Boxing Day run. Good morning everyone, happy Boxing Day. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas yesterday. I tell you what, I'm actually really excited for today's run, purely because obviously yesterday is generally a day where you eat more. We actually had 2 Christmas dinners yesterday, which sounds crazy, but one with my family and one with my boyfriend's family, and I always run quite well and feel quite good off the back of a day of like a lot of eating. So I'm thinking today's run is going to feel good. I'm feeling optimistic. I'm feeling fresh. I've had a lie-in. It's about gone up to 9:10 in the morning, so not too early compared to yesterday. I was very glad to just wake up naturally after a very early start for Christmas Day, but I'm gonna go head off and do run number 26. I nearly said 27 then. We're not wishing the days away. And yeah, I'm excited. It's quite mild today. I think it's about 7 degrees, so annoyingly I got loads of new like running stuff for Christmas. I got like a running jacket and stuff like that, and I really want to wear all these things like gloves and stuff. So yeah, unfortunately it's a little bit too mild to crack out the new running gear, but yeah, I hope everyone had a good Christmas, and let's go crack out this Boxing Day run and I will catch you guys in a little bit. Sorry, my hair looks a little bit crazy right now. I actually ran with a ponytail for the first time I think ever today, but day 26 done. I had a couple of really cool realizations actually today. Number one, I mean, I knew off the back of doing this that my 5k time would obviously improve, but I actually consistently run at around like 27 to 28 minutes with a lot more ease. I think it's the ease actually that's really surprised me, and like my average heart rate is much lower as well on my runs, which is really cool because my heart rate is notoriously very high when I run, and I'm always fine, but it just goes really high really easily. So that was super cool. The other thing as well, like, it suddenly dawned on me, I've obviously just done run number 26, and that means I literally have 4 runs left. 27, 28, 29, 30. Yeah, 4 runs left. One this Saturday, so it's obviously Thursday today, but tomorrow I'll run on my own. Saturday I have run club, so whoever comes to that, I'll be running with them. So that'll be more of like a social run, and then Sunday I need to run 15k, which hopefully I will run with my best friend, and then literally Monday's run, and that's it. As much as this has been hard, more mentally and also physically, like very demanding on my body, I'd say, I'm gonna miss it. I am gonna miss this. So now I'm like, I need something to do next. So if anyone has any suggestions of crazy challenges for me to do, suggest them in the comments or pop me a message on Instagram. But yeah, it's weird. I do feel a bit like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it's nearly over. Feels like it's been my entire personality for December. So yeah, a couple of thoughts off the back of today's run, but I'm gonna go and have a shower. We don't really have any plans today for Boxing Day, which is actually really nice. So yeah, I'm just gonna have a chill day. Need to train as well, of course, now that the gym is back open, so definitely gonna crack out some new gym clothes to wear today. And then yeah, just have a chilled one, and I will see you guys for day 27. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I look crazy because, spoiler alert, I've actually already done my run this morning. I am meeting a client today for a yoga class, which will be so much fun. It's about a half-hour drive from where I live, so I need to make sure I leave here by 9. I've got a couple of bits of work to do. Obviously need to have a shower, get changed, so I needed to get up and do an early run basically. And I woke up this morning at 6 when my alarm went off, and I thought, you know what, I just don't want to run outside today. Not really for any reason apart from I just don't want to run in the dark, which is fine. I have done it plenty of times. I know I will be fine, but around me there are not really many street lights, so for pretty much a kilometre, no matter what direction I run in, I am like lightless for the first like kilometre of my 5k, which is fine. Again, like I'll use my like torch on my phone or whatever, but I was just like, do you know what, just not feeling that this morning, so took myself to the gym, did the run on the treadmill instead. So I was in the light, which was nice, and actually the gym was so quiet, it was bliss. Obviously all I did was go on the treadmill, so it wasn't a particularly exciting gym session, but considering I got there at 7 a.m. and I left, well, it's like just gone 8 now, so I left the gym maybe 10 to 8. There was actually barely anyone there. It was beautiful because we're now in this weird in between Christmas and New Year's stage where I feel like you either are someone who sits and does nothing, or you're a me and you're like, okay, I've watched a couple of Christmas films, I need to go and do something now. And you like carry on training, and obviously a lot of people aren't working at the moment, so I guess the need to get up early and go to the gym isn't really there. But literally it's crazy, I feel like morning gym people are just built different, because whenever I go early in the morning, it is always the same people. They're always so focused, they're always crushing their workouts, and I just love the like atmosphere in the gym early in the morning. So that's also kind of part of the reason why I was like, actually, like if I go, I know that I'll be surrounded by like-minded people. And I actually had a really nice run. It was quite chilled. I ran it in about 27 minutes. My heart rate was like really nice and controlled, which is amazing. That's something that I think I was speaking about that yesterday. Like I feel like my heart rate, I'm able to control so much better when I run, like, and it just feels a lot like easier, even to run at like a much faster kind of like pace, which is very exciting. But I can't believe I now have 28, 29, I literally have 3 days left of runs. That actually makes me feel a little bit sad, I can't lie. You're probably thinking, Georgie, you're crazy, and no, I'm not going to continue after the 30 days because, please excuse my cats having their morning zoomies. I'm definitely not going to continue doing this whole everyday running thing, because I know that for my body long term it's not the best, and it has meant I've had to spend a lot of time at the chiropractor, but I will miss it. I definitely will miss it, and I'm feeling almost a bit like emotional that I'm so close to the end of this journey. Tomorrow is run club, so I'll have company. Hopefully Sunday I will have company as well, and then I will probably, I think I'd quite like to do my last run on my own. We'll see what happens, but I've only got 3 left, which is absolutely mental. So I'm gonna go feed my cats, who are running around like nutters, have a shower, have some breakfast, and then head to yoga, and I will check in with you guys tomorrow. Good morning. Today is a very exciting day. It is 15k day. It is the 28th of December, so it is day 28 of my runs, but today I'm running 15k. This is a big goal for me, a goal that I actually set like much later on in the year. I was at a business event last month, maybe the month before, and we were talking about setting goals, and I was like, actually, do you know what, like, I'm taking the easy route with my running. Like, I'm capable of so much more. Like, I want to achieve something exciting before the end of the year, and at that point I'd run a couple of 10Ks and was just sort of running sort of like 7-8K on the weekends and like a 5K interval run in the week. And I was like, do you know what, I really want to run further. I want to run 15K, so today is the day when we're going to make that happen. Basically, my best friend and I had built like up to a 14K run, so I've run 14K before. But on that 14K run, I'd had a couple of weeks off of running like long distances. I'd only really run like a 5K, on holiday. And my ankle just hated it. I don't know whether I stepped wrong, but basically off the back of that 14K run, I couldn't walk for about 2 days because I did something to my foot, had to go see my chiropractor. He managed to fix it, and then I started this whole 5K a day thing literally straight after that. So I've kind of taken a little bit of a step back. I went back and did a 10K, and then I did a 12.5, and now I'm going to do a 15 today. So I have like gone in slightly like bigger jumps, but I have been pretty much there before. So I'm really hoping today is going to be a success. I have just poured myself a massive bowl of Cocoa Pops. Well, I need to add the milk. So I'm going to have these. I've had some water, my vest is ready, I've got some sweets, which I always have sort of like as like a intra-run snack. And I think I'm ready to go. I'm feeling excited, partially as well because I get to see my friend and I haven't seen her since before Christmas, so that will be really nice. And to be honest, like long runs are just like a catch-up time for us. We will probably chat the whole way around, which will be so good, but it is a long old way, so I will let you guys know when I have run 15K and hit this massive target. For me, this is huge, as someone who at the beginning of the year was like, yeah, I just run 5K, like that's it. So yeah, very excited, a little bit nervous, but it'll be absolutely fine. We will get through it together. So yeah, I will see you guys on the other side of 15K and day 28. It is done, 15K complete. I look like a crazy person, and I still have my jacket on because I am very cold right now. I'm gonna pop you down on my coffee table. Welcome to the floor with me. That is 15K done. Stopped a few times to work out route, and there were some pretty gross hills. But about an hour and 37 minutes, I want to say, so took it pretty sort of like nice and steady, which was the intention. I am freezing cold because we did end up quite far away from my friends. We probably walked about 1 kilometre back, and it's about 4 degrees outside. So this is literally like how I run, but obviously like with my vest underneath. So I'm going to stretch still in my stuff to keep me warm, because the problem is, I've realised this a lot this month, once I finish running, I cool down literally like that, which is obviously what our bodies are designed to do, that's why we sweat. But I've really noticed like the effect of that this month, because obviously the air temperature is much cooler, and obviously with like a longer run it is nice to do a little bit of a walk afterwards. But yeah, I'm now freezing cold. I've driven home, drunk loads of water, and yeah, gonna stretch, gonna foam roll as usual, and then I literally have 2 days left. That is it. And this is my biggest run obviously of this like whole kind of like 30-day period, so I feel very happy now it's done. It is Saturday, so I'm definitely gonna have a chill day. I have some work to do, well, work that I want to get done, just to get ahead for next week, so I can try and take some time off over the New Year period. So yeah, I probably will work from the sofa today, have a bit of a chilled one, but for now I'm gonna stretch, and I will see you guys tomorrow for day 29. Mad. Absolutely mad. Good morning. It is literally coming up to 12 o'clock. It is 11:59 right now. Happy Sunday. Happy 29th of December. Can't believe I'm saying that. I'm actually headed to the gym today to do today's run. In all honesty, I've had a really sort of like chilled lazy morning. I had a lie-in, I didn't wake up until 9 AM, which for me is literally so late, madness. I've caught up with clients this morning and just done a couple of like little admin tasks and tasks. And yeah, my boyfriend is heading off to play tennis at the gym, so I thought why not just go at the same time, makes life much easier. He's busy, I can keep myself occupied, and I will do my run on the treadmill. My knees are also a little bit sore. They're nothing like, honestly nothing crazy at all. Like my body honestly feels so good considering what it has gone through this past month, which I'm actually so grateful for. So yeah, my body feels really good. My knees are a tiny bit sore just off the back of yesterday's 15k, which I think is completely understandable. So I thought if I run on the treadmill, that'll be a little bit less impact than obviously running on the roads like I would usually. So just gives me a slightly more cushy day on the joint front. And then tomorrow is my final run. I actually can't believe it. I literally cannot believe it. I've been thinking about this so much over the last couple of days, obviously, because it's creeping up. And obviously yesterday's run was such a huge, exciting milestone. Running 15k is a big goal that I set sort of towards the latter half of this year, so a more recent goal, but obviously it's the furthest that I have run so far, which is very exciting. And then to now go into like my final 2 runs off the back of that is so cool. I think tomorrow as well I'm also going to run with my boyfriend, which will be really nice to sort of like finish it off together, have some company as well for my last run. So that is the plan at the moment. However, that can obviously all change. So yeah, off to the gym to get run number 28 done. I will report back on the knee front. And yeah, I will see you guys in a little bit. Hello, good evening. We have had an outfit change, but I promise it is still December 29th. I didn't forget to come and fill you guys in. My knees felt absolutely fine on today's run. So chuffed, because I was concerned after obviously what I was telling you guys before about when I last did my 14k run and how I then was just completely crippled for a couple of days afterwards and could barely walk. And obviously at the moment my chiropractor is not working over the Christmas period. Bless his heart, he was like, if it's an emergency I'll see you, but I did say to him I don't want it to come to that, and it has not come to that because I am feeling fantastic. My body felt absolutely fine. I do feel like a little bit creaky, as I think I mentioned at the beginning of this video, but so relieved. Another one done. And actually it was really interesting. I took a picture on of the treadmill screen, when it hit 5k. So the treadmill said that I ran 5k in 25 minutes and 22 seconds, which is most definitely a personal best. However, my watch said otherwise. My watch said, obviously I kept on running, and my watch then didn't hit 5k until about 28.5 minutes, which is crazy. So definitely a bit of a discrepancy there, but as always, we go with the watch because if it's not on the watch, it hasn't happened. But yeah, I'm feeling really good, and I have one more run to do tomorrow. I have confirmed with Tom. He has said he is going to run with me tomorrow, so plan is up early, get check-ins or a big chunk of check-ins done whilst Tom is still asleep because he won't be at work tomorrow, but I am obviously doing my client check-ins as normal because it's a Monday. So I'm going to get up early and crack out some of those first thing in the morning. Then once he wakes up, we will run together. I'll finish off check-ins and then I will train in the afternoon. But yeah, one more day. What the heck? One more day, and I have run consecutively at least 5k for the past 29 days, and tomorrow it'll be day 30. Madness. Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. I will check in before the run and then I will let you know how I'm feeling and I suppose my final thoughts on this crazy month. Good morning, happy Monday, happy 30th of December, happy New Year's Eve, happy final run of my 5k a day for 30 days. It's a moment that I never really thought I would get to, I'm going to be completely honest. It's felt like not a never-ending journey. I have enjoyed this journey, but it's often felt like this is just my life now. And obviously by doing this every day for 30 days, it very much does feel like it's just normal for me to run every single day now. But I'm up, I'm pretty much ready. I need to go and wake up my boyfriend who is still asleep because he's going to come with me for this final run. It is coming up to 7:30. Aim is to be out the door by 7:45. And then the final run will be done. So I will check in with you guys on the other side of day 30. It is done. It is done. I have officially ran 5k every single day for 30 days. How mad. Excuse the baby hairs. Wow. Yeah, I don't really know what to say. I'm, I guess, over the moon, relieved maybe, but now I'm like, okay, what's next? what is next? So yeah, any suggestions, put them in the comments. Today's run was a little bit on the faster side, not my fastest run, but I think we did 26 minutes and maybe like 16 seconds or like 18 seconds, something like that. I was a little bit annoyed because I wanted to be in the 25-minute bracket, but it is what it is. I also have to appreciate that my body has done a lot for me over the past 30 days, so I shouldn't be too greedy. But I ran with my boyfriend, I think maybe as I mentioned in the last clip, and he obviously is much faster than me. I actually asked him what his fastest 5k was. I think he said about like 18 minutes, so I was like, we're not quite there yet, but we moved. So for him it was probably really slow, but for me it was obviously one of my faster ones, which was a nice way to finish, and it was really nice to run with him and like finish like alongside him. That was really nice. So yeah, overall a good run, quite a lot of hills as always, but what's new here. But I guess I want to leave you with some thoughts at the end of this challenge before I wrap up this video. So first of all, I would say having something to work towards, something like a real defined goal to work towards, is an absolute game changer. This doesn't have to be a crazy challenge like running 5k every single day for 30 days to raise money for charity. You know, it can be as simple as like booking a holiday, or I don't know, say your best friend's getting married and you're like, right, this date, but having something that's time bound, having something that's really like a definite event, or, you know, like really specific goal, is an absolute game changer. I know I work so much better when I've got that little bit of pressure added on, and it's the same for my clients. You know, so many of my clients are training towards half marathons, full marathons, their first 10k, 5k, like whatever it is. And like if a client comes to me and says, oh, I want to start running, I go, okay, how far, what's the goal? Like, how far do you want to run? And usually they go like 5k or 10k. So I'm like, right, let's get a race booked in. Because A, like running a race is just so much fun because the atmosphere is amazing. But B, it gives you that time-bound goal. It gives you that little nudge in the right direction. Also, like photo shoots, things like that can be incredible. My clients, some of them are working towards a photo shoot in May 2025, which is crazy, and I'm also going to be joining them, so that's kind of like one of the next things. And I actually have a half marathon now that I am working towards. I haven't really spoken about this a whole lot on my socials. So half marathon is happening in February. I think it's the 23rd, so towards the end of Feb. So I'm now basically into full-on half marathon prep. So having that time-bound goal, that event, that holiday, that whatever it is a game changer. And I think the second thing is that you are capable of so much more than you think. Like, stop thinking small. Like, when I set myself this challenge, I was like, Georgia, like, are you crazy? Like, are you going to be able to get through this? I was worried I was going to get injured. You know, I am someone who has had my fair share of injuries, you know, across my life, obviously coming from a background in dance, being very hypermobile and not knowing as a kid slash teenager, and not being aware of that meant that I was injured a lot when I was a dancer, and it's meant that I've had to kind of like recorrect a lot of things. And obviously being hypermobile, you are more susceptible to getting injured. So I've had my fair share of injuries. Unfortunately, it is what it is. I went through a period this year when I had so much pain in my back. I've suffered with my back for months this year, and so the fact that I could get through this injury free, like, yes, of course there was a worry in the back of my mind. I didn't really talk about that because I didn't want to bring that into reality, but in the back of my mind there definitely was a little bit of a worry. But it just goes to show you are capable of so much more, and the more you play small, the more you act small, the more you achieve small, and the more you play big and dream big, the more that you are gonna achieve big. So that is everything for this video. I actually can't believe that we are at the end of this 30 days. I feel very proud of myself. I don't say that very often, but I am very proud of myself for getting through these 30 days. Also just having the opportunity to run with lots of people who I've never run before. I also obviously ran my first 15k the other day, which was super exciting. So this month has brought so many milestones. I hope you have enjoyed this YouTube video, this final countdown of my 5k a days. Make sure you drop a like on this video, you subscribe, because I post content content like this literally all the time, and head over to my Instagram as well, where I literally post content every single day. And in 2025, I will be posting a YouTube video every single week on a Wednesday, so make sure you keep your eyes peeled for more where this has come from, and probably more crazy challenges. Who knows what 2025 will hold, but thank you so much if you stuck around to the end of this video. I really do appreciate you so much, and I will catch you in the next one.